Question. When you look in the mirror, what do you see?
I'll warm up.
What if I told you she sees... You heard me right. I said she.
I kind of like to shave.
She sees. Melissa.
I see the person I'm becoming.
She's Melissa Batson.
It's great to be Melissa, yes. It's great to be, let me say though, it's great to be who you are.
Who she is.
I identify as a woman.
Who she was.
You were Tom then,
Yes.
not Melissa.
Not Melissa, no.
Tom.
Tom
Batson.
was always on edge, always nervous. Melissa is not. Tom was an introvert. Melissa is an extrovert. A part of me will always be Tom.
Second lieutenant in the Army, tank platoon leader.
So I commanded 5 tanks.
Tom served in the military for 2 years after graduating from the Citadel in 1976.
When you looked in the mirror when you were serving, who did you see?
I saw Melissa. I always saw Melissa. Well, at that time I think I was Linda, but I saw Melissa.
Melissa proudly served at Fort Lewis. Here she is, as Tom, sworn into the military by Air Force Colonel Gerald Batson.
And I wanted to follow in his shoes.
That's Melissa's father.
My dad passed away in '93.
So he never got to meet Melissa, never learned that his son would come out one day as a trans woman. It took 52 years. Her father would never get to know her, really know her.
Tom was afraid of what people thought. Melissa doesn't give a rat's you-know-what.
Her father would never learn of the struggles few people know.
You said you learned how to tie a noose?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because...
I was thinking of hanging myself.
Those were desperate times. These are good times now.
Life is good for me.
Melissa's father would never learn that. And this.
I am very happy, yes.
How she starts her day.
Every morning I put on makeup.
That she works for Costco. That she hasn't had gender reassignment surgery yet. That she lives 100% as Melissa.
It's not a big deal.
Actually, not true.
It's 1 shirt, 2 shirts, and pants.
Once a month, she dresses as Tom.
Kind of a sweater jacket.
When she visits her mom.
My agreement with her is that whenever I'm with her, I'm Tom. An overcoat.
What an act of love.
2 suits. No, 1 suit, excuse me. 1 suit, 1 dress shirt.
From a woman who knows.
And a leather jacket. And that's it.
Who she is, who she's not.
I spent, the first 52 years of my life fighting who I was.
All right, stand by.
Hi, and welcome back to Bright and Early Seattle.
Now the fight is about something else.
We have Melissa Batson in studio with us.
She wants everyone to know.
Thank you, Matthew.
It's Melissa's fight for justice.
Our fight really is for civil rights.
Human decency.
This is Yahya Canlis. How could somebody possibly have stabbed her 57 times, for God's sake? 57 times. I don't get it. I don't understand why anyone would react to us with violence.
Rafaela was 30 years old.
Maybe it's because they see us as not able to fight back.
She was 17 years old. We won't remember.
Every year,
Laura was 16 years old.
we have a ceremony to remember the transgender persons who have been murdered in the past year. And we read the names.
We, Helena Flor, was shot to death on July 16th.
Donnie Giovanna was killed on July 16th.
Dylan was murdered on December 29th, 2014.
And they threw gasoline on her, and they lit her on fire.
Killed for who she was.
And then they stabbed her in the chest.
That's why
I ask that we remember.
Melissa Batson
We will remember.
is fighting to change hearts and minds. With this event she organizes every year,
We will remember.
Seattle's Transgender Day of Remembrance.
Anna Lee Ferretti.
That's why she believes you need to hear the names.
Juju Pereira. Ella Flores.
Marlena Cabrera.
When you hear the way that so many of them died,
Brazil. She was
it's
25 years old.
it's like a knife through my heart.
Melissa Batson is filled with
Thank you.
gratitude
Thank you so much.
and this hope
Be right behind him.
that one day there will be no names to read, no need for this day of remembrance.
At some point, it comes to an end. We get the pictures of as many of the victims as we can. And without exception, those pictures are of bright, smiling, happy people. And then you read the circumstances of some of their deaths, and you just wonder, what were they thinking in those last minutes?
Veronica Bismarck.
Carol Mello. Kyle Reginald.
160 names
Christina Gomez.
Morena Garcia.
Raisa Marie.
were read on this night.
Beaten and stabbed to death.
And nobody should have to go out like that.
And that's why you do this.
Yes, it is.
Melissa is proud of Melissa. Proud of who she's become, who she sees when she looks in the mirror,
I see myself as a woman.
living her life.
This is who I am.
John Sharifi, King 5 News.